Good morning, friends. So today we will be discussing the various aspects of the organization and database information on biosafety. Now, as we have completed the major portion of biosafety, including the Cartagena protocol and how will you follow Cartagena protocol, what are the salient features of the Cartagena protocol, but we should also understand from that perspective that different organization and database informations on biosafety. So the first is, the International Plant Protection Convention. This agreement protects plant by assessing and managing risk of plant pests that are actually associated with the GMO. All the GMO that pose a threat to plant as pest comes under this treaty. The government has to take the initiative to prevent or circumvent the spread of such pest. So this is basically the International Plant Protection Convention, which basically looks into the threat of various GMO plants which are under the threat of your pest. Next, the Codex Alimentarius Commission. The Codex Alimentarius Commission deals with consumers' health and food safety. The Commission has established an intergovernmental task force on food derived from genetic engineering. It is also responsible for developing, this is very important, standards and guidelines for genetically modified food and lay emphasis, very important emphasis on labeling of GMO so that the consumers can make an informed choice. So you are informed that yes, you are consuming the GMO. So it has declared international guidelines for biosafety which have to be followed strictly in all organizations dealing with GMO. Next is Convention on Biological Diversity. Was established in 1992 with a focus on conserving biological diversity. It raises the concern of potential impact of biotechnological application on biodiversity and emphasizes and elaborates the need, precautions to be taken in safe handling of biotechnology products. So its regulation and guidelines being the base for the international biosafety regulatory system through the Cartagena protocol of your biosafety. So you know that its regulation and guidelines has been based on international biosafety protocol. Next, we will move on to the third important aspect is your World Trade Organization. WTO is an international organization that deals with global rules or trade between countries. It ensures free and smooth flow of trade between nations. A number of WTO agreements, such as the Agreement on Application of Sanitary, Phytosanitary Measures, and the Technical Barriers to Trade Agreement, contain provisions that are relevant to your biosafety. Cartagena Protocol tries to ensure the check and balance proposed by its work in a mutually approved manner. Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations is playing an important role in encouraging the countries to take the advantage of advanced technologies in different spheres. It maintains the association with the host of the nation as well as both national and international standards. It has been developed in international portal on biosafety of animals and health. So that is the next thing. Next, Food and Agricultural Organization of United Nations playing important role in encouraging the country to take advantage of advanced technologies in different spheres. It maintains the association with the host of the nation as well both national and international standards. It has even developed an international portal on food safety that is very important. So they have developed an international portal on food safety, animal and health. Then International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology. This is maintaining an information tool, risk assessment, searching mechanism, which is an online collection of risk assessment document related to official government decision concerning the commercial release of GMO. So there basically the documents are being stocked based on your risk assessment. Then is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. We know that toxicity is being done by following OECD guidelines. So decision of OECD is to promote policies and promote forums in the government can work to share experience, seek solutions. OECD has developed BioTrack online site that provide information on environment, food and feed safety issues related to modern technology, through which various consensus document, product database and regulatory contacts of the member countries and other stakeholders are being done. Next, Information System for Biotechnology, ISB, is maintained in agricultural experiment stations at the Virginia, USA. So, a part of National Biological Impact Assessment Program. So, you know that ISB provides information of resources pertaining to development of testing and regulatory reviews on genetically engineered plants, animals and microorganisms. Center for Environmental Risk Assessment, CERA, established by non-profit organization International Life Science Institute Research in March 2009. CERA works towards application of scientific methods in the assessment and cultural biotechnology to ensure that biosafety is maintained while reaping the benefits of the research on biotechnology, right? Many of these organizations work in collaboration with each other to ensure that biotechnological research are followed and we reap the rewards of the biotechnology. So that is very important. Next, Indian Biosafety Framework, Indian Regulatory System, came into force in 1989, and you know that this particular India has regulatory framework containing 6 statutory committees: Recombinant DNA Advisory Committee, Institutional Biosafety Committee, Review Committee on Genetic Manipulation, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, State Biotechnology Coordination Committee, 6 district level committee. So these are all the different types of biosafety committees which are being the statutory committee of Indian Biosafety Framework. So with this, your biosafety chapter ends. So if you have any questions and queries, we will be discussing